Top of the day to you, folks. Bill Hubbard, Coldwell Banker Executives in beautiful British Columbia. This is an overall sort of general look at the market for the second quarter of 2025 in BC. Certainly, the first point to make is the interior British Columbia is doing quite a bit better than the lower mainland. The Fraser Valley Board, the Vancouver Board are showing a fairly significant decrease in sales compared to previous years and previous quarters, and a fairly significant downturn in prices. When we say significant, it's probably down 12%, something like that. That is a significant downturn in prices. And especially for an economy that is generally so strong. The Vancouver area is the second strongest economy in the country behind Toronto. And what that does is it gives resistance to downward pressure because of immigration, because of growth, because of the economy in general. There are some things that are affecting the market. So first of all is interest rates. We expected that in the first and second quarter of this year, we would see downward trend in interest rate, that trend from 2024 to continue in the first and second quarter of 2025. And it simply hasn't. The last I'm not sure it was 2 or 3 times, the Bank of Canada has held their overnight lending rate at 2.75%. I think that the uncertainty in the marketplace, the uncertainty in the economy, the inflation has remained steady. It was at 1.7%, which is below the Bank of Canada's target rate of 2%. So the big question is, why didn't they bring it down last time? I think a better question is, are they going to bring it down the next time? The next announcement is going to be on July 30th. And I'll keep you posted on that. I believe they will come down at least a quarter point. There will be an inflation announcement on July 15th. And as long as that is not going crazy and up above that 2% mark substantially, I think you will see the interest rates come down. And I also think that will probably spur the market. The most important thing to realize in the market when it's correcting like this is the 6 out of the 7 reasons that people sell houses and move have nothing to do with the market. For instance, the wife of the house is pregnant and they're going to have an addition to their family. They need a bigger house. It's got nothing to do with the market. Kids or mom and dad are moving in or moving out. It's got nothing to do with the market. The parents, somebody in the family is being transferred. It's got nothing to do with the market. So what does that mean? That means that those reasons don't go away. They simply get postponed. There is market uncertainty, buyer uncertainty right now because of the differences, the trade war that's going on between Canada and the United States, and they may have solved this. The news is talking about an agreement between Canada and the United States. That will spur buyer confidence, which will translate into people stepping off that fence and getting into the buying market again and starting that market to move. And I think that's what you're going to see in the latter half of 2025. However, it's dependent on whether or not we have some certainty back in to the economy based on our relationship with the United States, which is to say that's rocky and our trade arrangement with the United States is rocky is an incredible understatement. So that needs to correct itself before consumer confidence will come back. I'll keep you posted on it. That's your general review of the British Columbia housing market for the second quarter of 2025.